So welcome back to the channel, guys. We're at Worrell Station, or just outside Worrell Station, W-O-R-L-E for those that aren't familiar with it. And we are very near to a police station of some description. I'm not sure what it is, so we've come down to have a little look-see. It's Avon and Somerset Police, so we'll see what we can see how close we can get. Looking at it, it's been a very cleverly built police station because there's a huge ditch which we'll get a bit closer to. I do apologise if the wind is a little bit strong today, guys. We're out in the open. So yeah, there's a huge ditch here. Little duck. No way of getting across there, but we're going to have a little walk up this way. As I said, it's been a little while since I've been out. Operation check-up yesterday. Everything's okay, but the bad news is I've got to go back in probably towards the end of June, maybe early July, and have another procedure. So unfortunately I'm going to have some more time off. But this just leads to a little housing estate. It's no turning for HGVs and that sort of stuff. So let's just have a little zoom in a bit. Can't really see much from here. We'll have a little wander around. See if we can get a little bit closer. And what I'll do is I will pick it up when we get round the corner. Just before we go any further, guys, I apologise. I should have started by saying a huge thank you to each and every one of you that wished me well for my operation. Kept telling me not to rush back. Very, very frustrating when you can't get out and do what you love doing. But yeah, thank you to each and every one of you. It was heartwarming, some of the comments. And strangely enough, the channel's grown, but I think that was down to one particular security guard at LV. So unbeknown to me, there's a little footpath here. Now I don't believe that this place has been done by any other auditors. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I do try and check out if others have been and try not to go on the backs. That stems from Thames Valley when I did go the day straight after AB. So we had to give them a pass. But anyway, we're I don't know the name of this place. I will have a look on Google and put it in any boxes. Helicopter in the sky. So 20 plate police car. Doesn't look as though it's electric or anything like that. So obviously we've got some gates. Absolutely nothing to see there at all. It's just a big set of gates. Private car in the back there. So what we'll do, we'll have a wander around the front. Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Nice day, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? A little bit windy, but yeah, can't complain.
Can I help you with anything?
Well, could you identify yourself first so I know who I'm talking to?
Mark Watkins, I'm Police Sergeant based at Weston.
Hello, Sergeant. How you doing?
Right, cool,
yeah.
Mark, it's fine. It's fine. I won't keep you too long.
No, that's fine.
You're doing your own thing.
I am.
Yeah.
But you obviously know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Feel free.
That's what we love about guys like you. People that respect what we're doing. And this is great for the viewers. They like to see nice sergeants, Mark.
You're a taxpayer, you pay for the police car just like I do, and you know it's your police station in your community. So
could you just tell me, because I haven't looked on Google yet, because I wasn't coming here.
Yeah.
What is the name of this one?
This is Weston Gateway.
Weston Gateway, right?
Yeah,
okay.
So We used to have a police station in the middle of town.
Yep, done that one.
Things changed.
It's all closed.
Yeah, well, the actual police station's gone now, so there are some police staff at the town.
There's a little inquiry desk, isn't there?
That's right.
Yeah.
So members of the community, particularly holiday makers,
Yep.
can go and
Yes.
get information.
Yeah.
But this is where response officers are based.
Right. Okay.
So answering most of the calls around North Somerset, and then you've got
Right.
substations at Nailsea and places like that. But mostly that's like the B
Sure.
team and things like
Yeah.
that. So,
Okay. So is there any motorway cars here as well?
No.
No.
This is.
Which is a shame, being so close to the motorway.
Well, it would make sense, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? But yeah, no, this is where the response team work out of, some of the neighbourhood teams.
Brilliant.
And there's a couple of other departments that
Okay.
sort of admin type.
So how long has it been built?
This
Because
has
it looks
been-
fairly
It
new.
is pretty new. So this has been here for about 3 years, I would say.
Oh right. Okay.
Maybe 2, but it is very, very new.
Sure.
So
Sure.
we don't have any cells here or anything else like that. They're down at
It
Bridgewater.
is literally just.
It's just offices.
yep.
It's just a place for cops to brief on their earlies, lates, and nights, and to deploy locally.
Brilliant.
To whatever the jobs are.
Excellent. Listen,
So,
Mark, thank you very much. I'm not
you're
going to
really
keep you
welcome.
because you're
Okay.
probably busy,
I
and if you're not, you should be.
yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
But
Oh,
no, have a
one
great
one
day.
final question,
Mhm.
because obviously you've come across very professional,
Thank
very
you.
polite.
Yep.
You can't think of my words now because you've thrown me off. You identified yourself straight away. Has
Yep.
there been a memo around locally? Oh, blimey!
Um,
Don't creep up on me like that. No, I've had an operation, so I can't
No,
see out of this eye very well.
So obviously, police stations do attract people to come and film, and police
Yeah.
cars and things like
Yeah.
that. And I think in the past, in other forces and other stations, there's been confrontation.
Yeah.
But as long as people aren't breaching the peace, as
Exactly.
long as people aren't breaking the law,
Yeah.
that's the taxpayer's car. That's
Yeah.
the taxpayer's gate.
I
that's
did
the
wonder when I
taxpayer's police
came because I
station.
saw the
So,
ditch and I thought a police station with a moat is
yeah,
fantastic.
No, see that, so what these were all fields. So that's
Yeah.
a reen there. So that would have been the
Gotcha.
old reen for the field
Yeah.
system.
So I didn't actually know there was a footpath, and I just thought I'll walk
Yeah.
down and film the front, and I thought, well, there's no signs because I don't like breaking the rules, you know.
You're not breaking the law.
Good, good.
But I thought I saw you with the camera, so I'll come and introduce himself and see if he needed anything.
No, Mark, that's
There's
very
a yellow
pleasant of
phone
you.
on the front door, so if you do need to speak to a police officer, give it a call.
Actually,
We'll come out.
here's a bit of advice for you.
Mhm.
I went to Stroud Police Station, and I was
Yeah.
shocked that the disabled access
Mhm.
is very poorly signposted. And I
Yeah.
don't know if you've ever been, but if
No,
you
'cause
go in the
that's
front,
Gloucestershire Constabulary,
yeah.
So,
Well, if you go in the front, you've got to go upstairs.
yeah,
So I asked them about disabled access for wheelchairs, that
Yeah,
sort of stuff,
yeah.
and apparently they come and collect them and take
Oh,
them
right, okay.
round. So that was fine.
Mhm.
I went back 6 months later to see if
Yeah.
they'd put any signs up. Now they've
Yeah.
put some signs up to stop auditors because they had a
Yes.
gentleman there that, should we say, pushed his luck a little bit.
Okay.
But they've still done nothing about the access. Now I went to, because they said the only way to deal with it is complain. Well, I don't like to complain.
Yeah.
But I went onto the website, and you want to do it anonymously,
Yep.
and you can't. So
Right,
any
okay.
advice on that?
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I suppose because if you're sending an email, there's always a trace of where it's come from. and
Yeah,
I
the
suppose-
email I don't mind. It was all the other
Yeah,
details you
I think
had
what
to
you could
put
do
in.
is send an email in directly to their chief constable, for
Right,
example,
okay.
or something like that, because then it's something maybe they can resolve. For example, here we do have disabled access.
Yeah.
It's a nice wide door, and when you come into the station, there's a lift for people with disabilities.
Brilliant. They've
So,
thought about it properly here, haven't they?
Well, it's a modern new building,
Yeah.
so
Brilliant.
yeah,
Thanks, Mark.
yeah.
Really
Okay,
appreciate it.
No, if you need any help, ring the yellow phone. That'll
Okay.
go through to our comms room, and
What,
yeah.
here? Comms
No,
room?
our comms rooms
Ah,
are
right.
in Portishead. Head.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
and,
no worries.
Yeah, and an officer can come down and give you a hand.
Brilliant.
All right.
You're a gentleman. Thanks,
You're
Mark.
welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You all right, Sarge?
I like your stick.
Yeah, I can open it up and have it as a bit of a tripod. How are you doing today?
Yeah, not too bad.
Firearms?
No.
No, just taser trained, yeah?
Just
Here, look.
sponsor.
Here, look. See a penny, pick it up all day long. You'll have good luck.
There you go.
You're not bothered?
No, not
No.
today. I'm very, very busy. How
Are
are
ya?
you doing? You alright?
Well, I'm okay. I'm really impressed with the way Mark's been. As I said, I've got a little bit of lack of vision over this side, so when you
Oh, right. Okay.
you startled me a bit, but that's not
Oh,
a problem.
No, that's
Um,
fine.
so-
Where did you come down from then? You travel far?
I couldn't tell you that, could I? Because that's giving information away.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'll see you later.
Hey, no worries, thanks. Is there any public access?
I couldn't tell you that because that would be. No,
I
there is
like
no-
your style.
There is no public
I was
access.
only going to check the disabled toilet, that was
No,
all.
there is no public access.
No worries, thanks mate. So a little bit of banter with the Sarge there. Yeah, so a few little scuffs on the bumper, but all in all, pretty good. I suppose it'd be rude not to get a bit of a close up of the badge, because Let's have a look, see if we can, how's that? Is that better for you? So, Avon and Somerset Constabulary. So they do have visitors parking spaces, and it looks like they've even got one for a motorcycle. So they've got 3 visitor spaces. It does say it's a private car park, and then as you come round the side you can see into the backyard. As always, not a lot to see, not a lot going on. Some workmen in doing some bits. Obviously it's always difficult to film through these narrow fences. So yeah, there we met Sergeant Mark, who seemed very good. The other one had a bit of an edge about him, obviously, but we'll just have a little walk up this bit. I don't think it'll upset too many people. So we've got a 63 plate there, obviously a contractor's vehicle, WX14, obviously that's a contractor's vehicle, we don't need to film that. The wind is whistling up here, guys, so I hope the sound's okay. Obviously a bin area, nice and clean and tidy. So a few vehicles in, couple of vans, couple of cars. Obviously you've got scientific investigation. So all in all, not a bad start to the day. Nice friendly sergeant, told us a bit about the place. It's only about 2-3 years old, you can't quite remember, but yeah, so looks like they're having a little bit of a drain problem. So not a great deal to see, guys. Are you doing the drains, fella? Can't hear me. As I said, the wind's a bit strong. Anyway, we don't need to hang about then, so we can make our way off. As I said, very friendly. They obviously know what we're about, so the message is getting through, guys. So if we could just spread it further afield, we wouldn't be far off of our goal of holding the police accountable and stuff like that. So that wind is really getting up, but then we are quite near the seaside. For those that don't know where Whirl is, we are just outside Weston Super Mud, or for those that don't know the joke, Weston Super Mare. They say about Weston Super Mare that one day the tide went out and never came back in. Those that have been will know what I'm on about, and those that haven't, don't worry. So we've got to say that's definitely a pass, although they could do with getting somebody out with the clippers to clip the fence if we wanted to be, you know, OTT, should we say. So I'm just going to have a little walk up this way. I don't think there's much to see. It looks like it's another access road to a pub. There's a removal company. Not sure what that building at the front is. Could be worth a look though, couldn't it? So I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I didn't say at the start, but it's Expose and Educate back with you after my operation. Lovely to be back. Gorgeous day. Not a bad start to the day's filming. If you're glad to see me back, please leave a comment. If you're not glad to see me back, leave a comment. Click like, click share as always, guys. It does help the channel. We've got some good summer months ahead, so I'm sure everybody that takes a camera out doing this sort of thing's got a fantastic summer ahead of them. I will repeat, apologies about the mic if it's a little bit windy. But yeah, from Expose and Educate, good to be back with you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Expose and Educate. we've got Live West parking, Albert Goodman parking, and Costain parking. Once I get back and look onto the interweb, we can find out a little bit more about it. We're just going to have a little look. Obviously the normal routine, see what sort of reception we get, can't even say it properly now, reception we get from people. Basically we're just filming the building and we'll see what we can see, and if people do make contact, we'll see if they're respectful and polite, or whether they come out with a bit of a tyrant attitude, and we will literally play it by ear. So you've got a huge fire escape on the end of this building and bike sheds which aren't being used. So we'll have another little walk back down this way. There are a few cars here, but then according to the sign it's like parking for 3 companies, so we will see how we go with that. I don't know if it's Live West or Live West, but the weather's lovely, but the wind is strong, so I hope you're getting it all okay. This camera's got quadraphonic speakers, so it shouldn't be too bad for you. So we'll have a look up here. So we've got some charging points. Parking only while charging. That sort of makes a bit of sense in case other people want to use it. But then, as we've seen in other places, nobody's parked there. Nobody is charging. So, and then we've got another fire escape at the other end here. Little bit of a picnic, lunching area. 3 tables and benches, another little seated area. Just have a little look around this side. So this is the back of the building, guys. Quite a funky architecturally. I wouldn't say it was stunning, but it's got an appeal to it that you don't always see. At the moment there's been lots of people, faces at windows, but nobody seems to be bothered, which is a good sign. As opposed to what some of the trolls say about we look for confrontation. We don't, obviously, but we deal with what we get, don't we? So we'll have another little walk back around the front, try and take a slightly wider angle of things. There are a few people at desks looking about. They're not really seem to be that bothered. It's a 3-story building. They've obviously got some quite nice views over the back of us. I'll just show you the view actually. So you've got a housing estate as you come round, you've got the police station, and then you've got a little bit of an industrial unit over there. The trouble with these modern buildings, of course, is that they do tend to use a lot of electric light indoors, and I don't currently use a drone, but I wonder if I look on Google Earth later whether I will find that they have got solar panels on the top. You'd like to think so. It doesn't always make it perfectly clear. Somebody else just looking out the window. So we have got some disabled parking spaces. I think we just got 3 here. I didn't notice any up the other way. I will go back and check. 3 parking spaces for disabled, loads and loads of space though. They have got their own sand bin or grit bin for the bad weather, and then obviously there's a nice pub just over the road. I'll just zoom in on that for you if they want to go for lunch. Hello, how are you?
Can I ask which company are you filming?
I am filming. I always film. Yeah, that's what I do. Don't look so worried. It's only a camera.
But which company are you from?
I'm from my company. You look very concerned. I don't know why. It's a camera.
Yeah, but this is a private business.
Okay, thank you for informing me of that. There are no signs to tell anybody that if they were visiting, hence why I'm here. What I like to do is I like to point out little things like that to companies, because if you come out and state, you know, private company and this, that and the other, it is a good idea if you have somebody letting you know where your security flaws are, if you like. So a little bit of signage, a few pounds, doesn't cost a lot, and it would probably make people like yourself feel a lot more comfortable. All right, no nefarious means though. So as I was saying, 3 disabled spaces here. Not very clearly marked, if I'm honest. Black on concrete. We do have some more over this side. So that lady's obviously, I'm assuming, reception. So we have 4 disabled spaces this side, and again, you've got to say that with the black writing on the stone, it's not really visible. So you got, that's 7 in total. So 3 that side, 4 this side. And then, as I say, you've got 1 disabled bay assigned to electric charging, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays for electric charging. But as I said, nobody is using that at all. So the only other thing to look at is the designated area for smokers, by the look of it. It's good to see that they've got their bins and other bits and pieces tucked away, so it's nice and tidy. So yeah, you've got your little smoking shelter, another grip bin. Obviously they don't want anybody staying here for too long because there is no seating, but it is good that they've got that facility. So we've got, like Live West or Live West, so we've got undertaken emergency repairs and essential safety inspections. So that's for everybody. So they got 1, 2, they got 3 vans in. Just a quick look for DJ. Any naughty number plates? Quick scan, because you know what they're like. That one's, well, that one's a bit naughty. No space. Neither of these two have got the markings that DJ always tells you about. As you see on some of the others, there should be a space between the first 4 or 3, depending, digits, numbers. But that's a minor infraction, I would suggest, unless anybody knows differently. DJ or anybody else that's watching, please let me know. So not a lot else to see here, guys. We will just have a little wander around the car park just to check the number plates. So this is Costain's area, as you can see by the signs. So we just have a little check of the vehicles. Obviously this is often a case when people tend to get upset. For the life of me, I don't know why. So they're all okay. That wind's getting up again. So from first inspection, I would have to say that apart from those 2, all the other number plates seem to be absolutely fine. So that is the Live West building. Quite a nice building. I'm assuming it's only been here maybe a little bit longer than the police station. Obviously there's areas here for further building work if they wanted to. But yeah, so you'd have to say, lady come out, no smiley face, but you know, absolutely free to ask questions. We don't mind that, do we, guys? Obviously, you know, she was a little bit nervous because of the way things were, so we'll just do a little scan along the front for you so you can get an impression of the size of the building. As I say, the grounds are very well kept, hedges are trimmed, everything's all okay. Some nice flowers at the front. So yeah, so what we'll do, we'll leave it there, guys. We'll move on to the next location. It is a little bit of a way away, so what we'll do is we'll leave that one with a pass, and Expose and Educate will catch you on the next one. If you would like to click like, subscribe, leave a comment, we love it. It helps the channel. So there we are, guys. Catch you on the next one. You take care.